I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the off for November. Y'all better stay the out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit.
Hey, so it's on the CNN News. So the month of November, they told all the southern states to hold back Section 8 and their EBT benefits. Okay? So that means that no Thanksgiving and no Christmas. So therefore, you know what? Whoop-de-doo.
Now, first and foremost, I have family members who use this SNAP benefit, who use the WIC, the Section 8 and all that. So I have sympathy, empathy for you in this position. But today, I want to go over a couple people and what they are talking about and how they feel. Now, a lot of people who might be on the beneficiary end of the benefits, and I want you to see people against it. You know what I mean? That might be look just like them. So we could just not, so let's not pick and choose sides. Let's try to stay in the middle like I always try to do and hear from both sides of the coin, because you will see that they all have points to prove. Let's get into the first video.
And their EBT benefits. So that means that no Thanksgiving and no Christmas, okay? So therefore, you know what? Whoop-de-doo, okay? Whoop-de-doo. Because let me tell you something, American people. It was only supposed to have been a temporary thing, okay? I'm hearing people all up on this internet here talking about what they're gonna do. They was getting $4,200 a month. Oh, what they was gonna do, they was getting $1,200 a month in food stamps. But they all on iPhones. You're on iPhones, you're on Android. That's a luxury, okay? To the government, that's a luxury, okay? To the government, you're not supposed to have cable, okay? To the government, there's a lot of things that was not prioritized right on Section 8, because
so I do want to stop her right there just real quick, because she said that cable and phones and all that is not, you're not supposed to have that on Section 8, which I disagree with. I can't agree with that. I believe that you need this. This is access to your emails. You know what I mean? Would you rather have them a laptop, a computer, a MacBook? Would you rather have them have, and then cable, people need some type of form of entertainment, and whether it might be off of their phone, that's just what it is. But in order to say that they don't deserve these type of things now, the things I have concerns with more so might be, going and getting the crab, buying $40 crab with your EBT, and then you're selling your EBT. I feel like these are red flags, and these benefits should be stripped from these people. But I also understand you got to realize the people that are just paying for their food and don't get help because they simply have a job. So let's keep going.
Section 8, you're not was supposed to be on it for 20 years, okay? To get food stamps, you're not was supposed to get food stamp for 17 years. I hear one lady said that she had one child starting on it, but she got 6. How did you do that? Okay, I can understand maybe 1 or 2, the second one slipped out, but you had another 4 more. So my thing is, you don't get no sympathy for people like that, because my thing is, then I hear a lady that was in a wheelchair and she's sympathetic, but then she got 8 children. How you do that? How you lay down in the bedroom and you get 8 children and you're in a wheelchair? I don't understand. So my thing is, it was only supposed to be temporary, okay? So what you got to do, okay, because back in the days, we didn't have no Hot Pockets. Back in the days, we didn't have all this extra foolishness, juices up on the refrigerator, all kinds of cereals. Okay, you got to go back to the basics. You got to go back to oatmeal, and you got to go back to cornflakes, okay? Rice and chicken never gets old, okay? You're going to have to go back to cinnamon sugar on buttered toast. You got to go back to the basics. You got to go back to evaporated milk and sugar. That's your milk right there, honey, and put some little sweetener in it. And that's what you got to go back to. You got to go back to the basics. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. That never gets old, okay? You got to go back to Spam sandwiches. You got to go back to liverwurst, and you got to go back to those type of meats and stuff by the bulk, okay? Sardines and cans never get old, and crackers. You've got to go back to the basics, okay? So this is why you're not getting a lot of sympathy from American people, because we've been trying to get it out of the mud. Some of us only have $300 to $500 to last us to the next payday. And we got to divide that into 14 days, and we got to make it do what it do, okay? That's why you're not getting a lot of sympathy from people who have to work, because we're paying for that. We're paying into that for you guys to live a life of luxury. I've seen people with see my nails. I do my nails myself because I cut that out because I'm trying to do some other things. I'm trying to work within myself and saying, Tina, what can you cut out to go ahead and save your pennies in the bank? Because I'm a saving woman. You understand me? So my thing is, this is why you're not being a lot of sympathy from the working class, is because we've got to get it out of the mud ourselves.
Now, this sounds like it's coming from a very reasonable place. Like nothing she said is out of pocket, I would say. You know, go back to the basics. Like I mentioned before she even mentioned it. Buying the crab legs, selling it, and then you're flexing it. You're taking pictures on Snapchat and Instagram. You see this as a business. You don't ever see a chance of you getting off of this. This is your hustle. You think that this is going to be here forever. There are parents out there that never have this type of luxury. The fact that the government will help you pay to feed your kids. That's rare. That's something that does not happen for a lot of people. And a lot of people would love to see that happen. And the people that's actually out here struggling and can't feed their family because they'd rather work and pay tax money, and the taxpayers is paying for this type of assistance, man, this is phenomenal. But yeah, let's see what some of these comments say. Now, the creator's name is Tina King. So shout out to Tina King, but she says she is speaking the truth. People got way too comfortable. Look, here in California on Section 8 EBT, driving Teslas, wearing Apple Watches. Come on, man.
Lock them up.
Oh, man.
Lock them up.
And their rent is $450, living in a 4-bedroom house. Has the nerve to cry about they're going to live without their assistance. Am I right? That's crazy. Agree, but elderly and disabled people should get it still. I agree. But she's on point. My question is how some folks on food stamp drive in 2026 Mercedes or Cadillacs. You see what I'm saying? This is a red flag. Things that make you go, I'm about to start scamming too, right? But why can't people get a job? Many of us work 2-3 jobs. Absolutely. Probably close to 3-4 of them right now, including doing my YouTube, being a server. I just picked up a job at AT&T because I'm like, I want the benefits. It's a corporate part-time. Why not? So I'm going back to the basics. I'm going back to what I know. And aside from doing my real estate appraisals, like I'm just really trying to keep my head above water and make it all make sense and get this money. Audi has Thanksgiving for $40. It's meant to be a hand up, not a handout. So I understand people are fed up, but you got to think, if you the one out here scamming us, man, and taking advantage of it, just having the babies out of wedlock with no plan, and your whole goal is to get taxes and food stamps and just think you can just flex in our faces. Yes, you got to understand why the people who are the hardworking ones, just kind of are looking with a side eye, raising the eyebrow at the fact that you got it so much easier, that you were eating so much better than we are. And then I'm not even going to get into the obesity rates and who is more obese. And it's because of these type of programs of why they are obese. But we're going to get into that another time. 1 second. Now, this is my dog, Anton Daniels, right here. He was reacting to this one because I couldn't find this lady's name. But yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Like this, I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the off for November. Y'all better stay the out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you won't start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card, as soon as that ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the out. And I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your so hard you gonna think a Jet 2 holiday hit your if you think I ain't finna walk out.
She's already admitting that she's gonna be stealing. Then she's admitting that she's gonna assault you if you try to stop her, all because it's Trump's fault. But Trump is taking her money, her free money that she did not earn. Man,
Lock them up. Hit the road, dude.
I'm telling you. Let's continue.
That stuff. And please follow me to that motherfucking car. If you feeling motherfucking foggy, you ain't gonna make it back to your motherfucking position at that Walmart store. I'm telling you. You want to take some link? Like I don't be tech. Watch this. So
It's this new movement online amongst ghetto people that are basically saying that they're going to take to Walmart because, for those of you that may not know, Walmart is actually the largest grocer inside of the United States of America, in which they sell about 25% of all groceries. And now our ghetto boos are out here continuing to have children out of wedlock, continuing to depend on the federal government, And now they feel like it's the government's obligation to take care of them. And so what they have declared is that they are now going to start stealing from stores to make sure that they have enough food, and also to ensure that they get what they believe is due, because the federal government is warning people that the longer that the shutdown is going to go on, that they are going to have to start removing or preventing people from being able to get their SNAP benefits, because obviously we know that Democrats is continuing to hold up everything so that they can continue the Obamacare resolution that also allows for illegal migrants to get health care coverage via your hospital stays. And so they basically want trillions of dollars. And instead of continuing the government and making sure that they negotiate and debate on the House floor and also do their jobs, because Congress is literally the portion that controls the purse strings of the federal government. And we also know that they need 60 votes. So stop letting people tell you, well, they control all three branches of government. Doesn't mean that they can't shut it down. Because
Now, as we can see, this is not going to get you what you want. Threatening Walmart is just going to tighten up on security. That's the only thing that's going to happen with that type of outcome and with that type of attitude. See how they're not saying, you know what, I'm going to go pick up an extra job in order to make this money. Nobody's saying that. That's not for, because when you're entitled and you're privileged and you get those privileges taken away that you really didn't earn in the first place, yes, you will get violent. So you got to be aware of that. But let's look at one more video.
Everybody mad at Donald Trump. The people that are on Section 8 welfare and food stamps have been on it for years, way before he got in the office. Way before he got. So why you mad at him? Y'all been scamming this system for so long, and y'all thought y'all was going to have a free ride, but y'all going to have to work. If y'all ain't sick, disabled, and shut in, y'all going to have to work. Y'all going to see what it feel like to pay some real bills. Y'all ain't going to be able to call in and miss a day or two to try to lessen your check so they can continue to pay your rent. Y'all ain't going to be able to do that no more. Y'all ain't going to be able to pay y'all rent without working now. See, all these people on that stuff should have had money saved. Why y'all ain't saved no money? Y'all knew it was coming to an end. That's why y'all didn't want them in the office. Y'all wanted the Democrats in because they some poor ass people. And they make poor decisions.
And I will add to that. Yes, you've been getting assistance all this time. Why have you not been saving money? If they have been paying for your food and paying for your rent, which is a great thing for the people who need it, right? It's absolutely great. I support it. But if this was going on so long, why wouldn't you even think to save just in case something ever happens? Like, do people never plan for anything to go wrong? Emergency funds, anything? You just think you're going to keep getting it and that you are owed. I've never in my life thought that if I have kids, the government will help me pay for them or anything. It's just accountability. I don't believe that anybody will help me. I believe nobody will help me, and it is always up to me. And if anybody helps me, hey, I will be thankful. I will thank the Lord. I will thank you, God, for sending whoever or this, this blessing to me, because, I needed it, and I'm not going to blow it. I'm not going to go, like I said, on the expensive food. Then you got the expensive cars, and then you got this, and then they're saying that a man cannot be in his house or else you will not get these benefits. And then you calling off work, trying to, finesse the system. I think it's time for a wake up call. And now, unfortunately, we're at a time where AI is here and it's taking a lot of more jobs and doing the things. It's because the calling off work, the complaining, the finessing, the lousy customer service, that now they're saying, okay, we're just going to delegate these tasks to a robotic system, an automated system that's going to take care of everything that you used to do. So the only answer is only thing I would say is to fight back, try to get back in them jobs and show these companies that we are worth investing in and not investing in the AI and the robotics.
And y'all didn't say nothing to the prior president, Biden, when he was giving our money away to the migrants and immigrants that didn't even live in this country or wasn't even legalized. Y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all were mad at that? Nope, y'all wasn't. As long as y'all was getting y'all money. Y'all didn't care who was getting theirs. That's why y'all hushed about it. Y'all didn't make no fuss. But see, that was my money. I'm mad because I worked for it. And you didn't. I'm tired of feeding your kids. and your baby daddy. And y'all ain't gonna have no man. Because he finna go. See, the men that y'all had really finna show y'all.
Now, this lady's name is Black is Beautiful, with a Z. Black is Beautiful, beautifully, actually, on TikTok. But yeah, let's look at some of these comments. Not years, but generation. I'm a man who worked hard to raise 4 kids by myself. No government help. Take kids to grocery shopping. Tell them we can't get that. Then see a woman with 2 grocery carts using the EBT. How do you think that man feel? Working that hard and he can't even afford half of what she got, you know, but the free ride is over. Thank you for speaking the truth. All good things must come to an end. I love it. The free ride, you know, I mean, these are just, they're telling, preach it. I have relatives that did this for generations, 40 years, passing it down to their kids. Great message, young lady. You know, and this is the sentiment across all these TikToks I'm coming across. So I guess it's safe to say that, you know, even though we have sympathy for these things, a lot of people are just sick of it, you know, because they're struggling now. Everybody's struggling now. When it was good, yeah, there were probably no complaints, but now we are at the point where we struggling to really pay our bills. We getting less and less. Inflation rising, rent is increasing, and you guys are still, you know, who've been taking advantage of this thing. Y'all just, it's all good, you know, and now we at the point where, hey, we want some of that too. We don't think that it should just be you guys getting it. If y'all getting it, we want it too. We're in just as bad a position as y'all, and we the one working and paying for it. So yes, you can see the frustration, and this is all across TikTok. So it's not just mine or those. A lot of people are seeing this and they are upset. And as somebody who is a beneficiary of these type of programs, you got to understand why they are upset, and you can be upset that they are upset. Seeing as how if you've been on this for 5 or 10 years and you've been having it your way, I know that's Taco Bell, but yeah, you're gonna have to start coming out of pocket. It's time. I'm sorry, but hey, we got to figure out a way forward, and especially as Americans who's not working and getting benefits and paid, and your rent paid for and food paid for. Yes, who knows what this is going to cause in the future, but this is my first video on this. I will be doing another one, but I thank y'all for staying here watching. Now, YouTube thinks y'all would like one of these 2 videos right here. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Y'all can give me some feedback. Please be nice. I didn't try to rowdy your cage. I didn't try to rough your fellas, but I was just genuinely curious, you know? But yes, please let me know how y'all think.